Grand quick, you know how we rising. Grand quick, you know how we rising. I'm looking at that BBQ. HEB, you better believe I ate that barbecue brisket something sandwich. That's what had that one song. BBQ. I'm cooking. We cooking right now. No joke, no funny. I apologize. I didn't do something in which we all know. You always give honor because we got a web right now going thing on. Let me give honor and faith and understanding, all above and so below, inside also, to the Most High we bring in always, so that we implant it so hard and so deep within our blood, within our bones, that it continues to extend even after we gone. All praise to the Most High. So, we was talking about, in the last episode, the shots that was thrown at Most High. So it translates to the extension of this video here, being those who, for the young folks, all right? The emulation of you knowing or praising Most High, knowing who Most High is gonna come through you. How it's gonna come through your actions, your works, and how you go about your day, your journey. That's how you know why they try to disturb, stalk, and your day. It's your time to just be you. Why? To show you or prove to you that when we get angry, mad, frustrated, see, see, that stuff don't work. When that ain't even, that's got really nothing to do with a little bit, so that you can be tested and being showed it. Yeah, got it. Had a rough day. Let me go meditate a little bit more, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff. And just thinking in the thought process that it's going to discourage you that your Most High is who Most High is, your God is, and not knowing that Most High gonna always show you. All right. Now, the funny way Most High showed me is like, and what they did was discourage me from looking and being like I am, right, and who I am. Really wanted to grow you to a T-Pain type thing, and neckties and and that's cool too, but that just ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I can be in that flavor in some mode, but it's gonna be real lux and lax. But my mode of Apple is just like what's coming around me. You know what I'm saying? Not no put on. This is who he is, and so much of a warrior stance in it, and so much how to speak and how we walk. You can always tune in to how God is gonna speak to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be in the way that's not this conventional, that's been conventional, traditional. See what I'm getting? And if it is those that have been traditional and conventional, there is parallel to, it's there because it's truthful in its stance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like true to the stance. Like if you was Ali, you know what I'm saying, fighting Frazier, you know what I'm saying? Ali had a true stance in it, right? To being an activist and, worldwide, where Frazier, he still had a true to his stance too, where that he kept it in his hood, you know what I'm saying? So they both had you get what I'm saying? True to their stance. So like that. And then what's understood don't have to be said. Always knowing the protection is gonna be in that volume, because just had to bypass the learn curve of who we are and where we're coming from. Same point to aim at, different views, different philosophies, mixture in so many ways that could bother people, right? Because we don't operate like that. Well, that's why I don't join in that kind of capacity, because I know my mind is outside, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like we're learning. Many was like, well, maybe it's because don't know as much or not. No, shit, know too dang much at times, you know what I'm saying? But and never a blurred line on the descendants, the children, you see what I'm saying? And the mixture. Loving the blend because one comes from a blend. Beautiful, man. Stop playing with me. Mother, let me tell you something. I had knew well before it ain't had nothing about no color. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I had well before. And then when Najee them came around and made that unblurred that line right there, like, nah, don't feed it in there. It was clear, you know what I'm talking about? And then when the clown face come out and show the slants and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, man, where there's supremacy comes in so many flavors. Let's ride. Let's ride. V on top. So when we come about what'll come through that godly realm, we do over here, you know what I'm saying? We do, papers. We ain't trying to go back, but they know the papers I'm due, the freedom I'm due, because the injustice a judge did, a lawyer did, da-da-da. You fed the candy, you know what I'm saying? You augmentated it, da-da, let it go up there and fly and thought it was what that, what we call that, what be running around. Come on, catch that empress and emperor and all that kind of woo-woo, and found out, no, that was sugarcoat to the coat because it was trying to stay attached with the necromancy and blackalalancy and draculalancy and dadaradancy and roll around with the Buddha lucky hancy and all that kind of stuff. So, bait, like she told you, trivia on the motion. And you're like, but the guy, folks trying to put, and save face, you know what I'm saying? But you can't save face. How you save face when he sits there and he knows? Like, the world knows, you know what I'm saying? I'm confused. And it doesn't take writing a book and da-da-da, nah, all that stuff, just get the papers to a person, you know what I'm saying? Spend enough money in your courts that I shouldn't have spent that all, at least about $1,500, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Still spending money in your courts, you know what I'm saying, that I shouldn't be, this, these traps and stuff. So once they're identified, boom, they're no more trapped or not, so you reel that back in. But God saves godly ones that use the Typhonian system to play like that, you know what I'm saying, and they're the ones that turned into gods, the pharaohs and da-da-das and, the Pharisees, because you got to understand that there's a combination in there of those that operated just like this. Pay attention. Your ancient ones back in the past, which was I want to say Ra first, and then then Tut. And then I was smoothed out. So when Ramsey came in and started to bigalize it, you know what I'm saying? After Tut couldn't get to it, but started bigalizing. We had some Pharisees, which is women though. So you had them operating, and they don't talk about a lot of that. Was the hidden queen, lost queen. Barter knows about that. So a lot of our history is not told by us, so it's excluded out. So you had some females in there and stuff. And then Tut came. We ain't worried about it. Somebody trying to go. That's my son. I got him. I'm gonna call you back. So in all that, what are you getting at? Oh, so like today, so you have stars go out, eat, all that stuff. So they know they operated out. Now, when it came phony and stuff like that, when we got too big, making da. So we operating, what I'm getting to, that same trait back then that we didn't take care of and da like Quando, and we go on this 8 and all that stuff. So you reincarnate with that same energy in so many ways. Same energy. Now, when you wake up, the awakening, what they scared of so many of y'all about and what are being, because so many of y'all showed y'all awake, is, everybody don't wake up. But because it's not infused to wake up, that's all, inject. So that's what we do. Rod Hayes already had dropped the key. I don't know if that was supposedly or he accident, whatever. But when he said grab the ether, it's like, that just dawned. It's like, that just makes so much sense. What grabs our ether? Us. We're the antenna. So you, boom, how you vibrate out. And the presence of what? Most High, I need your attention. All right, what do you need? What do you need? Don't you see? This well, boom, boom, boom. See what I'm talking about? Because everybody's like, hey, damn, do you see the spirit of this person coming out? Right? This will be a little longer. So, every day that I wake and not receive what I'm supposed to receive. Every day my mail get whatever word disturbed. Every day, this or this distraction. shows me the demons. It shows me the godly ones. they go to the podium, scream about whatever they want to. Trump this, Trump that. I'm in a liberal city. I know who infuses this city. So who they fooling? And then I know who's showing up in videos and want to get personal and talk and that. So who they fooling? And then I know the mechanic who lost his shop over there or whatever, and then gave me my code and said, hey, bro, Davey, who they fooling? Been knowing who want me on the slab. So they infuse the ones that would the so-called love me and around me, infuse them to drive all around me like I don't see them. Come on now. That's how you'll know the godly realm ones, because we ain't gonna lie about it. We don't come to the forefront. Why wouldn't you not? Think about it. We coming in our journey. You'll know us because we're coming in our journey and we speaking about our journey. The good, the bad, the ugly, and it was so beautiful, my Lord. Thank you. That'll be the next video. Ownership of the godly ones that laid the foundation in the yellow brick road for us like this. That's what the Oz is about. Let's talk about it.